So I make a lot of content. I mean, a lot of content. I put up 25 new videos every day on YouTube. And a good amount of it, a good significant portion of it is about politics. And I get asked this from time to time. This person here says, "Do you ever feel like you're just screaming into the void?" No, no. Listen, trying to get through to Trump supporters is, there's an old saying, it's like trying to nail Jello to a wall. It's damn near impossible. So when I make content and it's spotlighting some lies that have been told about a bill, some lies that have been told about something in some state somewhere, some propaganda that's going to be that's being pushed or something like that, and it's kind of directed towards correcting members of MAGA. I don't ever feel like I am, in the process of doing it, changing their mind, right? I'm not the person, the MAGA content creator that is leaving an ignorant comment that is filled with propaganda, and I do a video, but I'm not trying to change their mind. I'm pointing out for them that they're wrong, showing them how they're wrong, but it's really for a couple of different purposes. One, because I'm not going to let the lies stand. I'm not going to let it stand. Two, it's how I make a living. But three, it's for the non-MAGA person that maybe hears something from some news source or from some social media source and doesn't quite know, and is trying to wonder what's actually correct, what's actually real out there. The person who maybe isn't as politically astute, that doesn't pay attention as much, and they're wondering, is this real? Is that real? That's the person I hope sees the video, so that when they hear whatever the propaganda is that the MAGA crowd is spreading, and they go, is that actually real? They maybe see a video like mine or another left-leaning creator saying, that's incorrect. This is not happening. You're being sold a bill of goods. And then they take that information and they go and they kind of look into it themselves. Well, I don't know, man. This guy says this isn't real. And they go look at it for themselves, and they maybe go hit several sources. That's the person who I hope sees it. Now, I've had people that have sent me messages over the years, the last several years, to say, you know what, I was far-right conservative, and I have seen that a lot of that stuff that they told me was lies. So I'm coming more towards back more towards the center. I've had people say that that they were far left wing, and they realized some of the shit that the left wingers came after me about was insane, and they don't want to be part of that anymore. So it's those. Listen, elections are not won on the right and the left. Okay, the people who vote Republican are going to vote Republican, and the people who vote Democrat are going to vote Democrat. The elections are won in the middle. Elections are won with the independents and the moderates, the people that can go either way, that they're either slightly center left or slightly center right, and it would only take a little bit of a nudge from one candidate or another to make them vote this way or that way, or to make them vote against something that they heard rather than for something. That's where elections are won. Do I think I'm changing the minds of the MAGA chuds who are wearing the red hats? No, there's no changing their minds. The people in Jonestown didn't have their minds changed. They lined up, they drank the Flavor Aid, and they all went nine-nine at the same time. Oftentimes, people go right off the cliff with their cult leaders, and MAGA is a cult. So, no, I don't do what I do because I feel like I'm reaching them. And so, no, I don't feel like I'm screaming into the void. I feel like I'm earning a living doing what I'm doing. I'm correcting the people who are wrong out there. And hopefully I'm reaching some of those moderates or independents who are wondering if the bullshit that the government is spewing is actually accurate. Don't ever think that you're screaming into, for the other content creators out there, not necessarily this gentleman here, don't ever think that you're just screaming into the void. Your voice does matter.